Ari Staples Lauv, born August 8, 1994, known professionally as Lauv, is an American singer, songwriter, and record producer best known for his breakout hit I Like Me Better, included on his compilation album I Met You When I Was 18, The Playlist, which was released in 2018. His debut album, How I'm Feeling, was released on March 6, 2020, and debuted at number 16 on the US Billboard 200. Lauv has also written songs for other artists such as Boys by Charlie XCX and No Promises by Cheat Codes and Demi Lovato. Early life. Ari Staples Lauv was born in San Francisco, California. His father, Stuart Lauv, is Jewish, and his mother, Sylvija Staples, is Latvian. He spent his early childhood in a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia, and then his family relocated to a suburb of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He went to Radnor High School. As a child, he was interested in music and took piano and viola lessons before learning how to play the guitar at the age of 11. Lauv studied guitar, recording, sound design, production, voice, and songwriting with Jason Brooke Zimmerman, co-owner and founder of the music lesson organization, Traveling Musician. He started writing songs in middle school at around 14 years old. Many of his songs during this period focused on heartbreak and breakups, despite at the time never having had a girlfriend. During his time in high school, he played in several bands and studied jazz before moving on to electronic music. He was so fully obsessed in making music and playing shows that he had no interest to drink or do drugs or anything. He has said that his sister, Iva, would drive him and his friends on tour, where they often played to 0 people. His early musical influences were All City and Never Shout Never. He would listen to All City's Maybe I'm Dreaming and study the production style and the abstract lyrical themes that use dreamy and whimsical images to describe love. He also adopted the artist's name, Somersault Sunday, and published some songs and extended plays on his MySpace account. After graduating high school, Lauv decided to pursue a behind-the-scenes role in music, seeing that his career was not taking off. He chose to study music technology at New York University's Steinhardt School. While at university, he studied abroad in Prague and was a member of the Zeta Psi fraternity. He spent 2 of his 4 years at NYU as a studio intern for Jungle City Studios, where artists such as Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake, and Alicia Keys recorded. During his junior year, he signed a publishing deal after the success of his song The Other, but he decided to finish university and enjoy it, having only a year left, and because he was also feeling fortunate enough to be able to go there. Personal life. Lauv resides in Los Angeles, California. Lauv dated pop musician Julia Michaels for 10 months in 2018, and they broke up in the end of that year. Since 2020, he has been in a relationship with fellow singer-songwriter Sophie Cates. Lauv has opened up about his mental health several times throughout his career. As a result, Lauv is known for donating proceeds from songs to mental health organizations in an effort to erase stigma surrounding mental health. Microsoft and Lauv teamed up to release My Blue Thoughts, a place for people struggling to share what they were going through and to let go of something weighing them down. His mother and his maternal grandparents are Latvian, and Lauv has frequently visited Latvia to visit relatives and spend summers in his grandfather's cottage in the seaside city of Jurmala. In June 2023, Lauv came out as a member of the LGBTQ+ community in a TikTok. In an interview that August Without, he clarified regarding his sexuality that I don't really have any particular answers yet, other than it's something that I'm exploring in my music and exploring in my mind, and I'm going to be exploring in my life. Career. 2008 to 2012, early years and Somersault Sunday. Lauv began writing music at an early age. When he was 12, he started his first rock duo with his best friend Mike Wagenheim, and by age 13, the 2 teens started a metal band. After starting to try and write music, Lauv began experimenting with an acoustic guitar and some synth sounds. A few months later, he wrote his own solo acoustic song called Parting Ways. Lauv then formed his first solo music project, Somersault Sunday, when he was 14 years old on April 28, 2008. He started it first as a side project, just for fun, but continued it after receiving enthusiastic online response. Somersault Sunday is an electro-infused pop-rock solo project. Under the Somersault Sunday project, he was able to release 3 extended plays, namely, Parting Ways EP, 2009, Intermission EP, 2010, and Phone Calls and Weekends, 2010. Trevor Dahl of Cheat Codes, who was then making music under the moniker Plug-in Stereo, featured on his track Wishful Thinking from the Intermission EP. The Phone Calls and Weekends EP was produced by Kevin Gates, who also mixed and produced some of the songs of Never Shout Never, The Ready Set, and the late Katie Groves. He posted his songs on MySpace along with some song covers, and kept close contact with his fans through the platform. He had a band playing with him during live shows and concerts. Lauv was known for his basement concerts in his early middle and high school years. He even won a coveted spot to perform during the 2011 Vans Warped Tour. 2014 to 2016, Beginnings and Lost in the Light. Lauv focused on writing and producing for other artists during college, straying from his personal songwriting style. During his second year, he stumbled upon an interview with Paul Simon, in which Simon described his songwriting approach as a process of uncovering his innermost buried feelings. The interview helped Lauv to get in touch with the way he used to write. Afterwards, Lauv adopted the stage name Lauv, Latvian for lion, Lauva, as a nod to his mother's heritage. His first name, Ari, means lion in Hebrew, and his zodiac sign is Leo. While getting over a breakup in fall of 2014, he co-wrote The Other with Michael Matosic. Although he was focused on writing potential songs for other artists, he felt The Other worked better as his own song. It would be the first song he released under the name Lauv. With The Other, he also discovered his stripped-down electronic pop sound. The song is a fusion of rhythm and blues and indie pop with influence from jazz guitar. The song gained blog attention and, after he uploaded it to SoundCloud in 2015, went viral, peaking at number 3 on blog aggregator Hype Machine and hitting the global top 100 on Spotify. After graduating from NYU, Lauv signed to the publishing company Prescription Songs. On September 25, 2015, Lauv released his debut EP, Lost in the Light, which featured The Other. Then, apart from releasing the single Question featuring Travis Mills in 2016, Lauv worked on writing and producing songs for other artists. Most notably, he co-wrote and co-produced No Promises for Cheat Codes and Demi Lovato, which reached number 7 on the Billboard Pop Songs chart. In an interview with iHeartRadio, Lauv stated that he had been friends with Trevor Dahl from Cheat Codes since back in the MySpace days. 2017 to 2018, Breakthrough and Asia Tour. Lauv in 2018. On May 19, 2017, Lauv released the single I Like Me Better, an uptempo track inspired by his relationship that began shortly after he moved to New York City. It peaked at number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100, earned platinum certification in 7 countries, including the US, and gold certification in 3. As of March 9, 2021, the song has amassed over 1.1 billion streams on Spotify. In 2017, he headlined his own Late Nights, Deep Talks tour, in which he performed in 8 cities across the United States. The tour began on May 23 in Los Angeles and concluded on June 7 in New York City. On July 9, he also performed at Summerfest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It was announced on September 4, 2017, that Lauv would be joining Ed Sheeran as the supporting act on his Divide tour in Asia. Several of Ed Sheeran's Asia tour dates were cancelled or rescheduled as a result of injuries he sustained from a bicycle accident, but Lauv proceeded with promotional tours in cities such as Manila, Philippines, officially kicking off the Divide tour with Ed Sheeran in Singapore on November 11, 2017. Lauv embarked on his first world tour, I Met You When I Was 18, in the first half of 2018. The tour began on January 18 in Seattle, Washington and concluded on April 29 in Oslo, Norway. Artists Jeremy Zucker and Ash joined him as supporting acts in most of the North American tour dates. During the tour, he had a box named My Blue Thoughts, in which he told fans to write down anything they wanted to and put it inside. He commemorated the notes on his blog mybluethoughts.world. On August 30, 2018, Lauv released the single Superhero, a song inspired by a note from the box that he performed at Lollapalooza in Chicago on August 3, 2018. In May 2018, Lauv released I Met You When I Was 18, the playlist, a 17-track collection of new and previously released tracks, including the singles I Like Me Better and The Other, that he had been working on over the course of a few years. It has also been described as a playlist that Lauv updated gradually until completing it in May 2018. IT chronicles his move to New York City and the first time he fell in love. By August 2018, it had been streamed over 1 billion times on Spotify. In June 2018, Lauv ranked number 1 on Billboard's Emerging Artists chart, dated June 9. As of September 29, he had been at the top spot of the chart for a total of 13 weeks. He released the single There's No Way, a collaboration with Julia Michaels, on September 27, 2018. In November 2018, Lauv announced his first headlining tour starting the next year in Asia, including India, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and Japan. It began on May 13, 2019, in Mumbai, India and concluded on May 30 in Tokyo. 2019 to 2020, How I'm Feeling. Main article, How I'm Feeling. Lauv released the single I'm So Tired with Troye Sivan on January 24, 2019. They first met at a rehearsal space, and after writing another song that didn't work out, Lauv played Sivan the chorus of I'm So Tired, which he had written a few days prior. Sivan liked it and they wrote and recorded the rest of the track together. They performed the song on Jimmy Kimmel Live on February 7, 2019. On April 25, 2019, Lauv released the single and music video for Drugs and the Internet, which he says he wrote when he was struggling with feelings of emptiness and depression. It is the second single from his debut studio album, How I'm Feeling. He also announced that month that he would unveil his debut album, How I'm Feeling, track by track as it is being recorded, simultaneously with the tour. A little under a month later, on May 20, 2019, Lauv held his first ever arena show at the Smart Araneda Coliseum. Lauv also debuted Sad Forever during the show, which gave way to becoming the music video for the single. During the concert, Lauv stated that this is officially the biggest headline show that I ever played, and he wanted to have the video shot in Manila. 11 days later, on May 31, 2019, Lauv released the single and music video for Sad Forever. He also announced that all proceeds from the song will 100% be donated to mental health organizations that work to remove stigma around mental illness. He has raised over $150,000 to date. On August 1, 2019, he released Fuck, I'm Lonely, a collaboration with British singer Anne-Marie for the soundtrack of the third season of 13 Reasons Why. The track was also included on his debut album. As of March 9, 2021, the song has amassed over 350 million streams on Spotify. The album is being promoted with the How I'm Feeling tour, which began in Washington, D.C., on October 5, 2019, and will conclude in Perth, Australia, on November 26, 2020. It will travel throughout the United States, Europe, New Zealand, and Australia. Special guests for the tour include Bulow, Chelsea Cutler, and Carly Hansen. He will be supported in the Asian leg of the tour by American singer-songwriter and social media personality Mxtun. On September 19, 2019, Lauv released Feelings. 2 weeks later, on October 3, Lauv released the single Sims. A short film for the single was released on October 28. On October 18, 2019, Lauv made his debut in K-pop through his collaboration with BTS for the song Make It Right, which is an ode to ARMY, BTS fans. On November 14, 2019, Lauv teamed up with Lainey for Mean It, with the music video following up on December 17. On December 22, 2019, Lauv made his debut in Bollywood through a collaboration with composer Rochak Kohli for the song Dil Na Janiya, which features on the soundtrack of Bollywood film Good News. On January 2, 2020, Lauv released the 8th single and music video for his debut album How I'm Feeling, titled Changes. The song is about how Lauv attempts to make resolutions to change his life. 2 weeks later, on January 16, 2020, Lauv released the 9th single and music video for How I'm Feeling, titled Tattoos Together. Lauv sings about getting tattoos with his significant other as a way to remember each other should they ever fall out. On February 20, 2020, Lauv released the 10th single and visualizer for How I'm Feeling, titled Modern Loneliness. The song meant to speak to the modern concept of loneliness as defined by Lauv. On March 6, 2020, Lauv released How I'm Feeling, unveiling 3 collaborations. Who with K-pop sensations BTS, Canada with Alessia Cara, and El Tejano with Sofia Reyes, with the latter receiving a music video released on May 19. Additionally, singles released the previous year, such as Mean It with Lainey, Fuck, I'm Lonely with Anne-Marie, and I'm So Tired with Troye Sivan, were added onto the album. Exactly 2 months later, on May 6, 2020, Lauv followed up with an additional song which he stated was going to be on the album, titled Love Like That, which is a song about how Lauv struggles with reciprocating love. On May 1, 2020, Lauv marked the beginning of Mental Health Awareness Month by teaming up with Alessia Cara, Anne-Marie and Sofia Reyes for a conversation regarding mental health during the COVID-19 pandemic, titled Breaking Modern Loneliness. On May 22, Lauv once again teamed up with artists Mxtun and Jeremy Zucker alongside Vivek Murthy for a 3-part one-on-one conversation regarding mental health. On June 24, 2020, Lauv released the Without You, with tracks such as Mine, Dishes, Love Somebody and Miss Me, a demo released by Lauv on SoundCloud a month prior. The music video for the song Dishes was also released. Also worth noting is that all songs on the EP were written and produced during the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic. 6 days later, on June 30, 2020, Lauv collaborated with Ellie Goulding for Slow Grenade. Over the remainder of the summer, Lauv collaborated with many artists for a variety of songs, such as If I Were You with Black Bear and Sweet and Sour with artists Tyga and Josh 685. Most notably, Lauv, alongside Saweetie, collaborated with Ava Max for the remixed second version of Kings and Queens, which was released on August 6, 2020, titled Kings and Queens, PT2. On October 10, 2020, in honor of World Mental Health Day, Lauv once again teamed up with artists, creators and experts from around the world as part of an effort to erase stigma surrounding mental health with a series of live-streamed conversations which can be found on Lauv's YouTube channel. On October 13, 2020, Lauv released the single Fake with Conan Gray, a song where both Gray and Left take swipes at fake people who pretend to be their friends although they betray and lie about them behind their backs. On November 13, 2020, he was featured on Stop Crying Your Heart Out as part of the BBC Radio 2's All Stars BBC Children in Need 2020 charity single in the United Kingdom. The single debuted at number 7 on the UK Singles Chart on November 20, 2020, for the week ending date November 26, 2020, and number 1 on both the UK Singles Sales Chart and the UK Singles Download Chart. On December 31, 2020, Lauv dropped the surprise single 2021 as a New Year's Eve special. 2021 is a song that looks to the incoming year to be brighter and more hopeful than the current year the world had to deal with. Overall, the song welcomes the new year. 2021 to 2022, All for Nothing and Tour. On July 27, 2021, American DJ Dallas K announced a new single, Try Again, featuring Lauv. The song was released July 30. On January 18, 2022, Lauv announced his second studio album is done, with the lead single titled 26 released on January 28. Around this time, it was revealed in a Billboard article that Lauv finalized a distribution deal with Virgin Music Label and Artist Services. On April 8, 2022, Lauv released the second single from his second album, titled All for Nothing, I'm So in Love, along with a music video. A day prior, his Spotify About description was edited with information regarding the title of his second album, All for Nothing, released on August 5, 2022. On August 5, his second album, All for Nothing, was released along with the music video for the single Stranger. To support the album, Lauv embarked on a North American tour stopping at many cities in Canada and US. 2023, present, in between albums tour and standalone singles. On April 27, Lauv announced Asia dates for his In Between Albums tour, where he played in Japan, Hong Kong, Thailand, South Korea, Taiwan, Indonesia, Singapore, the Philippines and China, followed by Europe/UK and Oceania dates on July 10. In June 2023, Lauv released Steal the Show for the Pixar Animation Studios film Elemental. At the same time, he co-wrote Mimi Webb's song This Moment for the animated teen comedy film Ruby Gilman, Teenage Kraken. On August 4, Lauv released his new single Love You Like That.